Alrighty, we should be good to go. So this stream is going to be a reaction video to this video about Dragon Quest Dai by Slime Station. I've been wanting to watch this video on my own time for a while, but I have not yet, and I figured why not do it on a stream. So we're pretty much going to get into it. We might do some stuff afterwards, it depends, and if we do hop on a game, it's probably only going to be for around 30 minutes. But yeah, I love Dragon Quest Dai. If it's not obvious, if you don't know anything about me, you have not watched my channel, this is the first live stream you're tuning into, I love Dragon Quest. Hence, well, I love Dragon Quest, of course, but I love Dragon Quest Dai specifically. And honestly, it looks like he has another video here, My Adventures with Dai. Hell, that's another reaction video right here because I love hearing other people's stories of how they got into Dragon Quest, and if they're a fan of Dragon Quest Dai, I love hearing about how they became such a big fan of the anime and manga series. But yeah, right now we're just pulling up the live stream on a second screen, that way I can look at chat. Looks good. We're going to share this in the Discord server really quickly, and then make a community tab post about it, and then we should be good. But, hope you enjoy the stream. Check out my last video I did. It was around 4 or 5 days ago. Um, I liked it. It was just a chill, almost stream-like video. And, yeah. So we'll put live right now. And, we'll go ahead and make a community tab post about this as well. Okay. And let's see. Almost there, almost there. Share this to the post. Join me, boys. That's what we're going to title it. Okay, now we can go back to the stream here. Okay. If it would let me. It's being a little bit finicky right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're here. Alright, let's watch this video. I'm very excited. And, yeah. I'm interested to hear about all this information regarding misinformation because I'm probably going to learn a lot in this video, which has me very excited. It would help if I had the audio on. There we go. We'll go ahead and full screen this too.
Yes. Popular animated series from Shueisha in the 80s and 90s. Do you
Okay,
know what they
here we
have in
go.
common here in the West, particularly in this platform?
Hey, I like the editing already.
Because Dragon Quest isn't particularly a super popular franchise in comparison to others in the West, it is why a lot of misinformation and rumors fly in social media and people accept these rumors as facts. Specifically with The Adventures of Dai, one of the many manga series based on the Dragon Quest world. This video exists to talk about some of these strange rumors that fans just take for granted without even trying to do minimal research, while also touching in some fun or interesting pieces of trivia regarding the adventures of Dai. Now, I'm not an authority in the topic by any
Can we
means.
just
I'm here
like
to provide legitimate information quoting the respective sources where
I was trying to pause it at the screen there, but can we just talk about how like it's been a while since I've seen clips of like the original anime from the 90s, 80s or 90s, but the animation actually looks really solid and really crisp. Like, and I just love the older design too. Don't get me wrong, the remake looks amazing, but for whatever time that was animated in, like, we'll rewind so you can kind of see.
this video
Eh,
exists to talk about some of these strange rumors that fans just take for granted without even trying to
I
do
think it
minimal
was a clip of
research,
a
while
Vaughn that
also
comes
touching
up.
in some fun or interesting
See, like that right there, like it honestly looks pretty damn good for old animation.
Now, I'm not an
Then you
enthusiast
have this shot of a Vaughn. Look at that. Look at that. That actually looks so crisp. Just appreciating old animation over here.
topic by any means, but I'll try to provide legitimate information following the respective sources where
I
this is
want that.
coming
I
from.
want that
So,
box so bad. The thing that was just on the screen. I didn't pause in time, but I want that crest box so bad, man. I've seen it on eBay, but I think the only reason why I didn't buy it is because a lot of the contents in it are in Japanese.
before we begin, a quick recap from my previous video Focus on Dai. Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai is a manga series from 1989, created by writer Riku Sanjo and artist Koji Inada, loosely based on Dragon Quest III in the beginning and later becoming its own story. It is one of the best-selling manga of all time, with several editions and formats published across the years, while also having a recent spin-off manga, 2 animated series, 3 movies, and
Oh
some video
yeah.
games. That is Dai. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's start
I
with
need
the
to watch the
exclusive
movies.
behind-the-scenes material that is available through interviews in the
Yes.
Dragon Quest Box Dai collection, featuring most of the people involved in the creation of this work. The writer is Riku Sanjo, the artist Koji Inada. Behind the curtains was not only Judy Hori involved in the supervision of their work, but also their initial editor, Kazuhiko Torishima. Torishima was responsible for many great things, like being the editor of Akira Toriyama in serializations like Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball. He was also responsible for bringing Toriyama and Hori to work together on what would eventually become the video game franchise Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is guilty as charged. Intrigued by the idea of making a manga based on Dragon Quest, he put the team of Hori and Sanjo together. By that time, there was already an animated series based on the franchise, so exploring other mediums was an unavoidable project that Torishima didn't want to miss. Koji Inada, according to the interviews, was the hardest one to get to join the crew. Inada specifies that he was a rebellious guy who wanted to challenge the industry with original works only, but after seeing the ideas presented by Riku Sanjo and the persistent calls from Torishima, he ended up accepting the job as he saw the
Nice.
potential to make something truly fun and interesting.
I'm glad he did.
Hori says that he had trouble picturing a Dragon Quest story in a manga format, as video games are media where players actively experience them by giving their characters orders with a controller, the complete opposite of passive media, such as manga, where you just sit and read. So
Yeah.
the idea was to take a different approach, which was like reversing the concepts. Instead of a Dragon Quest story, it would be an original story using Dragon Quest's world as the setting, and thus The Adventures of Dai was born.
Again,
Dai was published in
again, that old animation
very
looks really great. So it's cool looking at this sketch, original sketch, I'm assuming, of Dai. He just, he love it, man. I think it's interesting learning about Torishima and like this guy's involvement in Dragon Quest Dai when this is literally the first time I've ever heard of this man. Obviously, you know about Yuji Horii, and obviously you know about Riku Sanju, and you know about Koji Inada, but seeing Torishima, I already forgot his first name, but I think it was Kazuhiko Torishima, but seeing how he was the editor who helped bring all of these people together and like I feel like a lot of Dragon Quest fans don't even know about the guy. First time I've ever heard of him. And I think that's really interesting.
initial run, as it was already not an entirely original work for the weekly Shonen Jump magazine, but a promotional manga for an already existing property. So, Dai saw the light of day in the pages of Jump as a 2 chapter short story.
Okay. Just want to take a look at these covers really quick. So this is Weekly Shonen Jump from 1989, number 25, and this is number 26. I don't even recognize these series at all. Don't know who this guy is. No idea who this kid is. But you can kind of see here if you look very closely. Dai. I don't know. I think my mouse is on display on stream. Is it? No, I think yeah, it is. It's very small though. But you can kind of see here in this small corner, we have corner at the bottom, we have Dai, and we actually have Dai with Gome-chan right here at the top one on the bottom left. So I'm assuming these are the two-page specials he's talking about right now.
called Derupa Iru Iru, where in an interesting twist, the main character joined forces with the monsters in order to fight against the evil human heroes. This idea was very interesting and the reception seemed to be quite positive, to the point that apparently made the editorial department from the magazine a bit upset as a promotional work was more successful and popular than the rest of the series in those issues. And because of this popularity, a second story featuring Dai again, now in a more serious role, as he was put in the place of a real hero who had to save a princess, was published as a 3-chapter miniseries called Dai no Bakuhatsu or Dai's Explosion, where not only the Dragon Crest was introduced to the world for the first time, but also the incredibly important character of Princess Leona. With these two stories in high regard,
I'm
a
just
serialization was imminent, and so
I'm just taking it all in. I didn't even know about this little pre-series. I did not even know about this. There's just some really interesting stuff. I want to rewind that part because that's just very interesting. I didn't know it had like a damn, I don't know what you call those things. Not a prelude, but like almost like a one shot almost. I didn't know about that. What was the name of it again? Rewind a little bit.
successful and popular than the rest of the series in those issues. And because of this popularity, a second story featuring Dai again, now in a more serious role, as he was put in the place of a real hero who had to save a princess, was published as a 3-chapter miniseries called Dai no Bakuhatsu or Dai's Explosion, where not
Guy's
only the
Explosion.
Dragon Crest was introduced to the world for the
I wonder
first
if I'll
time,
be able to
but
actually
also the
find that
incredibly important
and read
character
it.
of Princess Leona. With
Called
these
Guy's
two stories in
Explosion.
high regard, a serialization was imminent, and so Dino Daiboken, or The Adventures of Dai, was officially published in October of 1989,
Yeah,
featuring
boy.
Weekly Shonen Jump number 45. And instead of rebooting the story, it takes place after the events of Dai's Explosion, introducing Avan, Bob, Hadlar, and the initial goal of the series, which it is to deal with the revival of the Dark Lord, but also to go help Princess Leone. And the adventure
He like
started
look at the like first of all, it seems like Guy's Explosion is just included in the original manga because they said they just picked off this serialization right after that. So I don't think you're really missing too much, but like you just look I know like this whole video I'm just hyping up,
to
but like
help
this older animation actually looks extremely good.
Dark Lord, but also to go help Princess
Like you
Leone.
have this shot of Leona, like which is super well drawn. Like dang. It's like I think it's just because I've been so spoiled, like I've watched the remake so many times, but if there's one thing I'm like gaining from watching this video is that, maybe I need to go back and watch the original anime from the 90s. I'm sure not like obviously not every shot the animation's going to be this good, but that has some really good scenes and some really good stills. And I don't know, just like this shot of Leona is awesome. It's just like the one with Yvonne earlier where it just looks
The
amazing.
adventure finally began.
Even like the motion shots right here, like I love this older style too.
Now, what interesting things can I tell you about Dai serialization here? Let's see. To many fans of this work, this is probably old news, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Dai was supposed to be longer. Yes, it is
Yes.
already long, but it was
Yes, yes, yes. This is the thing I talked about maybe 2 videos ago, but Die was supposed to be longer. And it's just, man, I don't know. It's crazy to think that maybe we could have gotten like it's crazy to think that Die could have maybe had a greater influence if it was like 50 more volumes longer, or I don't know. It's crazy to think about that, man. And I wish Dai was longer.
Supposed to be even longer. Kazuhiko Torishima, as their editor, wanted an arc focused on the underworld section of Dai's world. It was some kind of tradition in the old games to eventually visit this place during the final portions of the story. But Sanjo felt this wasn't ideal, as the end of the final battle against Varn felt as a natural stopping point, and
Look, that fight. I mean, y'all know if you watch the channel, but the final Vern battle, that shit is badass, man.
also, apparently, Inada got sick and it wasn't in
Yep.
proper conditions to continue.
Inada
The
got
legendary
sick, yeah.
antagonist of the arc that never happened had quite a strong presence during the final chapters of the story, and that was Velzar, the dragon from the underworld that Baran defeated during the days of Hadlar as a Dark Lord. I'm actually going to talk about this character later in the video, as now I'd like to focus on the people who work in the manga. First, we have Riku Sanjo. He was not only a writer but also an artist, so he drew the initial designs to basically everything relevant to the story for
Oh my god. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm so glad I watched this video. Cuz obviously it's like like when you look at things like the history of Dragon Quest Dai and you get surface level stuff like the Wikipedia page, obviously Riku Sanjo, writer, Koji Inada, artist, like they credit these people, but I didn't know that Sanjo was also an artist and that all the designs Koji Inada draws throughout the series are originally based off of Sanjo's designs. I didn't know that. And I think that's pretty damn cool to know.
Koji Inada to repurpose later. A big chunk of his design work is
Oh, look
included
at that Mam shot. Crazy. He was a little bit diabolical on that one. I need this art book though. Like, where is it? Where is this artwork from? Is that in the crest box? Is that in the crest
in the
box?
Dragon
I
Quest
feel like it
box, and
is.
it's really
I think he just said it's in the crest box. I need that, bro. I fucking need that. I need that so badly.
refers to basically everything relevant to the story for Koji Inada to repurpose later. A big chunk of his design work is included in the Dragon Quest box, and it's really interesting to see how the characters initially.
Yeah, he said it was in the crest box. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this version of Ma'am compared to like what we got. Like this looks like a whole adult. That is insane. Like this ain't no 14, 15-year-old. Like what is going on? Compared to like Koji Inada's reversion looks a lot more childlike compared to Sanjo's version. And I don't know. I think also the concept of maybe having a Dragon Quest series, like an alternate universe where like they're all in their like late teens, early 20s, that would also be pretty cool. Like, imagine having Dai as like a 19-year-old, Mam as a 20-year-old, Pop as 19, like, and they're all kind of aged up. Kind of like what we have with the Avon prequel right now, where it's like the main characters are, you know, they're in early adulthood as opposed to like the kind of kids we have with the original Dragon Quest Dai. That'd be pretty cool. Because, I mean, Sanjo's version of Mam, like I said, they're they both look great, but this is like more adult-ish style, and this is she's given a more childlike face, childlike appearance. Both look really good though. That's really cool. I didn't know this. I did not know Sanjo like did the original designs. That is so cool. I need that crest box.
From a writer's perspective. In the interviews, Sanjo explains he knew what to do with the story from the very beginning. So the entire process was a writing struggle of how to get
Oh,
from point A to point B.
gotta love the impact frames, man. Ah. I love impact frames. Like, I love it when I saw it in One Piece. I feel like One Piece is like the first place I really saw it, but like when I saw it in Dragon Quest Die too, I was like, just when the thing goes black and white and it just you kind of get like this is like the manga panel animated, like it's just badass.
He wrote chunks of 5 chapters in anticipation of what was being worked in present time, and as the serialization of these written events started, he would make changes during the third chapter that was being worked at the time, sometimes even changing the story entirely. He tried to keep things as consistent as possible, with a lot of insight to play within the week to week effort of creating new chapters. This was a strange way to work in a running series back then. It was the complete opposite to other works of those years, where the authors would often create the stories on the go without a clear vision of an ending. Now, how this approach to writing impacted the story is up to you to decide, though. Now, let's focus on the art department. Let's go with Koji Inada. He
So I think that the story of Dragon Quest is I think it's pretty good. Now obviously it's not like it is a battle shonen at the end of the day, but I think that, and I've always said this, but as a battle shonen, and I think the way they actually did the story instead of kind of doing it on the fly was better because I've always said this, but like you compare Dragon Ball to Dragon Quest Dai, and the story is just much more compelling, right? And I just think it's as a battle shonen, obviously the story isn't the biggest thing, but I think for Dragon Quest Dai, it was compelling enough to make you be like, I kind of want to see what happens next. I want to keep on watching. So I think they did. I think they made the right choice. I think the story of Dragon Quest Dai is engaging and all of that shenanigans.
He had a lot of fun drawing the first half of the series. He loved drawing goofy looking characters, and he would famously draw snots coming out of the noses of almost every single character in the series, even the bad guys. In the book, he says that the snot was a way to make them look more human. On the other side of the same coin, art became a struggle in the second half of the story, as everything turns much more serious and action focused, with almost no chances to draw these goofy faces or funny interactions. It was truly a sad time for the Snot season in the manga. Inada preferred the light and fun.
I think seeing that shift too, and I noticed it too, like when you read the manga, seeing that shift from like a cartoonish style to sharper lines, obviously because it becomes more battle focused. I mean, I can kind of understand that, you know, being a struggle for an artist, but at the same time, like I think Koji Inada, I mean, he didn't let it show. I think the second half of Dragon Quest Dai looks amazing. How have you been? I've been pretty good. What's up, Mr. Axis? We're just watching this video. Um, Dragon Quest Dai: A Tale of Misinformation because I have not seen this video, and I'm just learning a lot of cool stuff. Um, I'm horrible with names, so I already forgot the name of the editor, but I think it was Torishiro. But we learned about him and how he kind of brought just everyone who worked on Dragon Quest Dai together. But I think the biggest thing for me right now is just learning that Riku Sanjo is actually an artist too, and that he did the original designs for all the characters. I think that's the coolest thing I've learned so far, to be honest. Um, does this video go over that there was a mistranslation with the English versions of Die? I'm not sure yet. Actually, from what I remember, no, I have not heard anything about that yet.
Fun approach to drawing characters because, in his own words, when you think about Dragon Quest, you immediately picture Akira Toriyama's work. So he really tried to preserve the same relaxed art style with his own characters. Yuji Horii stopped supervising the manga at some point, and later he says that he just enjoyed it from a reader's perspective, not knowing what Sanjo was cooking without his input. He mentions his favorite moment in the story is Hyunkale's backstory. Having Avan as his father's killer was a dark twist, but the revelation that came next made things even more exciting to read, as he says. And finally, from the editorial department, Mr. Torishima was absolutely wild. Matarev's appearance was based on him, by the way, which is why sometimes he looks like this. But also, and this is just me speaking, but considering that Torishima wanted to work on the Playboy magazine when he was young, it could make some kind of sense of why Matarev sometimes behaves in these questionable manners. Before the
Ah,
serialization began, Torishima constantly lied to our rebellious artist Koji Inada, telling him that it was going to be a short series, so he wouldn't be working on it for too long. But the truth is, the die ended up being serialized for 7 years. He
that is foul. Oh my God, that is foul. Bro, really? Bro, Torishima got Inada on board and he was like, yeah, man, it'll only be a few volumes. It won't be that much. 7 year serialization. That is foul. Damn. That's kind of messed up. I mean, I'm happy. I am happy and not a like stick through it as long as he did. But damn, maybe that's part of the reason why he had freaking health issues. Bro's being lied to. He was being told it would be a short serialization. Damn. I feel bad for Hinata. I'm still very happy he stuck it through, but like that's horrible, man. You can't lie to your people like that.
also disliked Pop, like a lot, and he insisted to Sanjo that they should kill him. Torishima wanted
What? I mean, that's why Pop dies. That I didn't even know that. The own editor of the series hated Pop. That's crazy. Well, I feel like everyone hates Pop. Like if you watch Dragon Quest Die, I feel like everyone hates Pop. But like he goes from being like the most hated character in the show to being, I think, literally the most likable, like one of the most likable characters in the show. So I mean, he has his redemption, so I don't think he deserves to be like killed off permanently. But it is funny how he does technically die in the manga.
to kill Pop. Yes, arguably the most important character in the story after the main character was supposed to die early in the story. Pop was created for the boys demographic to be the relatable character in the cast. A weak, normal guy who would save die from time to time by trying his best. But because initially he was a coward and even ran away leaving his friends behind, not only once, but twice, Torishima hated his guts. Back then, characters like that were not that common in shonen manga, so he saw Pop as a threat to the popularity of the series.
You see, but like that's part of the reason why Pop as a character, and I've talked about this on the channel before, like he is such a unique character in that, like he said, even in a lot of shonen battle manga, you'll have like cowardly characters like Usopp from One Piece. Like you'll have cowardly characters and all of that, but Usopp, not Usopp, sorry, Pop. They're both their names end in op, you know? The ops for real, for real. But like Pop, like bro, like I've never seen a man like jet from his friends so quickly. Like I remember first watching that scene and first watching Dragon Quest Die, I was like, holy hell. Like you hate Pop from the beginning because it's just like most shonen characters in any manga series, like even if they've only met the main character for like 5 minutes, most of the time they're sticking through it. You know what I'm saying? But like this is almost, I would say Pop is like very realistic in that, you know, if you've only met someone for like a week or two, like you're not really that close to them, like hell, you might just leave them to die. Like I don't know. Pop is very unique in that sense.
In the interview, then, comes the greatest rebuttal that Sanjo could have possibly given to him. He said that the only way to convince Torishima of something was to use Dragon Ball as an example. Before the big fight with Crocodile, Sanjo asked Torishima, wouldn't it be cool if Krillin took a shot at Frieza? And Torishima thought that would be quite a surprise and said, being slapped and yelled at by the girl you like is quite a shock. If I could recover from that, I could grow into a better person. And thus, Pop's life was saved. But it's funny to think that maybe this iconic moment in the Namek saga in Dragon Ball happened because of Sanjo planting that idea into Torishima's head. Because as many of you may know, he was in fact quite the convincing editor during his time working with Toriyama as well. And now that we're talking
That
about
is so
Toriyama,
cool.
let's tackle one of the most common misconceptions about Dai's manga, which is Akira Toriyama himself. For those who don't know, Mr. Toriyama was not only a manga artist and creator of many successful works
We're
for
learning
video
about
games,
Akira
but
Toriyama.
also a character designer for video games. Something that happened by the influence of, guess who? His editor, Kazuhiko Torishima. This man is everywhere. In Toriyama's book, Dragon Quest Illustrations, both he and Yuji Horii tell the story of how Torishima connected both of them by
I
basically
have this book.
manipulation to make them work together.
I have this book. It's an amazing book. Not much else to say. It's a damn good book. Mm. Ah, it's a damn good book.
What would become the very first Dragon
Ah.
Quest title. The accident
Is there a way to rewind this without like? Okay, there it is. Okay, because I don't want to go back like too far. It's hard to use the scrubber.
book, Dragon Quest Illustrations, both he and Yuji Horii tell the story of how Torishima connected both of them by basically manipulation to make them work together in what would
Uh,
become the very first Dragon Quest title.
this
The
Torishima
accidental
guy is
popularity of
diabolical.
Toriyama as a character designer started here and spread to other works in the 90s and the 2000s. Some examples include Chrono Trigger,
Chrono
Tobal,
Trigger.
and Blue Dragon. The
Okay.
important thing here is to
Okay,
remember
now Blue Dragon and Tobal. I don't even know what Tobal is, first of all. But Blue Dragon, I mean, no one really cares about Blue Dragon. What everybody cares about is Chrono Trigger. And man, like I don't even want to get onto a Chrono Trigger rant, but just please, please, I need a 3D version of that game, 3D remake with full like Akira Toriyama designed 3D models. That would they need to do that. If only if it was an honor of like if only if they did it like in honor of Akira Toriyama, like that would be amazing.
to highlight the first and most important fact. He made the character and monster designs in the Dragon Quest games from the very beginning. That doesn't mean he kept drawing those characters over and over again for every Dragon Quest thing that popped up in Japan. No, his designs were also guides to other artists to follow. They were to
Yeah,
show
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened in the universe of Dragon Quest.
Yeah, yeah.
Not only the
I mean,
monsters,
I think that's pretty obvious. Like, especially like Akira Toriyama's passed away now, but even when he was like older in age, like if you realistically think that like he was micromanaging and touching every single little thing, that's just absurd. You know, he did the baseline, and there's just so many people that are good at mimicking his style that you might think, oh, this was hand drawn by Akira Toriyama, but no, it's just very much so like based off of his artwork. I mean, we have people like Toriyama, not Toriyama, that's the man himself. I mean, Toyotaro, who's working on the Dragon Ball Super manga right now, and there's fan artists like there like the Toriyama art style is so widespread at this point that like you just get any decent artist and they could mimic it pretty well, you know? And I think it's one of those things where it's like, even though Akira Toriyama has like rest in peace, he's no longer with us. His style is so popular and so entrenched in like manga and art in general that like, if anything, he may have died, but his style will probably live on for generations and generations to come. I don't really see it ever going away.
from the game have to appear in the story, but the art style has to remain consistent with the original designs.
Wait,
Otherwise, it won't
oh
be
my God,
effective.
look at that punch. Can we talk about that? Bro, throwing
Style
hands.
has to remain consistent with the original
Ooh.
designs.
I like that
This work
uppercut.
may be recognized as a Dragon Quest work, and because of this, people in the West tend to think that Akira Toriyama was in fact involved in the series, or that this manga was inspired by Dragon Ball, which is completely false. Battle Shonen manga found a massive success at the end of the 80s and the beginning.
Ooh, some Saint Seiya. That's a series I really do want to get into. Saint Seiya. I think a lot of people sleep on Saint Seiya, but I think it's really like I've read a little bit of the manga. I think it's pretty interesting. Doesn't Chrono Trigger turn 30 years old this year? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Imagine for the 30th anniversary of Chrono Trigger, they just make Chrono Trigger go on sale for the mobile versions. All right, let's not talk about that, buddy.
Beginning of the 90s. So lots of series
Oh,
have
yo,
similar
Yu Yu
concepts
Hakusho. If Tristan was here, he would start
in
glazing.
common, specifically with the
Oh,
Dragon
see,
Quest
now
series.
I'm glazing. Roni Kenshin? It's crazy how currently we are actually getting a remake of Rurouni Kenshin. It's actually crazy how before I started this stream, I actually watched the latest episode of the remake, episode 36. I love Rurouni Kenshin. Um honestly, not as much as I love Dragon Quest Dai, but like Rurouni Kenshin is in my top 5 for sure. So imagine my joy when they remade it in 2023 and 2024. Very happy. I'm a big Rurouni Kenshin fan.
The most popular work at the time, Dragon Ball, which also took ideas from other popular works such as Kinnikuman. So it is wise to say that lots of different authors were trying to bring their own takes of similar tropes to the table. Even when the popularity of Battle Shonen exploded.
Ooh, look at this classic JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm also a big JoJo fan as well. Like, I love JoJo. It's it's funny, but I kid you not. I'm not saying this for the video, but I actually was reading a JoJo manga today. And it's like a side story with basically actually this part 3 with Jotaro. Not with Jotaro, but like one of the characters that was in part 3. And I love JoJo. I really do.
Loaded way before Dragon Ball was known for its intense outworldly fights. And on the same topic, there is this weird belief that Toriyama made Dai's manga, which is, of course, not true. Starting from the fact that he had no involvement whatsoever with it. If you need an explanation of why this is such a ridiculous argument, let's check some sources. Dai began its serialization in October of 1989 in Weekly Shonen Jump, the same magazine where Dragon Ball was being published since 1984. Both series were running at the same time in the same weekly magazine, and I have to remind you, mangakas have
You know, Smasher Pass videos, crazy. I think I just wanted to stop here and talk about this, but like, I think personally that imagine just living in that era. Imagine living in the time where you're in Japan, which is why like sometimes I wish I was born in Japan. Like that is some nerdy shit to say, but like just imagine living in that era of getting a Weekly Shonen Jump magazine and you're growing up in the time where Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest Dai are being serialized at the same time. Like every time you open up that magazine, you're just having the coolest damn time of your life, dude. Like that is like I couldn't even imagine like if you were a kid growing up in that era and being influenced by it. Like that's probably why I think they've said that before, but like so many mangakas now are just kids who just grew up reading Weekly Shonen Jump. And I mean, if you were living in that era and you grew up reading those two series at the same time, it's like how could you not, man? That sounds amazing.
less than 7 days to finish 14 to 18 pages that are going to be published in the magazine week by week. In an interview in the book Katsurakira, a collaboration between Akira Toriyama and Masakatsu Katsura, they both talk about how exhausting it was to deliver their respective series chapters on time. Toriyama and Katsura would often avoid work and talk over the phone for hours while completely avoiding their responsibilities and focusing more on their own procrastination. It was a really tough time. So by the time Dragon Ball ended, Dai was still running on Shonen Jump, and Toriyama declared that he was officially burnout from doing manga for the time being.
I
So
could
if you
imagine.
think this man, who drew very successful series from 1980 to 1995 without a single break, barely managing to beat deadlines with 14 to 18 weekly pages, had also the willpower to draw another running series at the same time on the same magazine with a
Oh, that
completely
Baron shot.
different art style.
Also, I love this side by side, by the way. You can truly see how different. Like, yes, Dragon Quest Dai is obviously inspired, but you can just tell, like, the eyes especially, right? I've always kind of loved the eyes of Dragon. I think I've said this in a video before, but the eyes of Dragon Quest Dai characters have that typical anime like shine and crisp crispness too. I can't even think of a word, but you know what I mean. Has that glistening vibe to it, whereas like the eyes in Dragon Ball are very simple, minimalistic, and they look cool. But I've always just these eyes just it feels like they have more life, and so I think that's why I like these a little bit more. But if we rewind, let's take a look at this Baron
At the
shot.
same time on the same magazine.
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I need to watch the original anime from the 90s because like this shot right here, amazing, man. Love it.
With a complete different art style, by the way, that yes, looks very close to his own style, but it's different nonetheless. Then you really must be thinking that he was actually some kind of robot.
I
Those
was
eyes were robots
graduating.
more or
It's been
less.
good.
And
It's been good.
honestly, I can't really blame you if you had this already decades old misconception. Even the people who localized Dai in English, the official Viz website, credits Toriyama as the author of both story and art.
Ah, crazy. Even Viz can't get the shit right. Don't you think that's funny? Even Viz, like, come on, come on. First, you can't even give us all 37 volumes, and now you're out here saying Akira Toriyama is like, th- you're out here saying Akira Toriyama made Dragon Quest die. Viz is just dropping the ball, man. What's going on? Hmm. It's sad that they did this, but at the same time, like, if it would get more people to read Dragon Quest Die and watch the anime, hell, I don't mind. It's inaccurate, but I wouldn't mind saying that Akira Toriyama made it. You know, maybe it'll actually get more people to appreciate the damn show and appreciate the damn manga. But no, we got to give credit to Riku Sanju, Yuji Horii, and Koji Inada. But yeah, I I think I like because there's no way they don't know that. I think the guys at Viz they knew that shit. They just did this anyways to try and get more people to actually read it.
To this very day, this is the official English source. This is the same people who stopped publishing the manga after Volume 5. There's been some recent development regarding this last comment. The company in charge of DICE localization in Spanish that also got stuck with serialization after Volume 5 said something in the lines of that they're waiting for the proper authorizations from Japan. Now, I don't know what any of this means, but what I understand is that there is no confirmation about canceling the series in their case. So maybe something similar is happening with Viz Media? Only time will tell, I guess. Now, what I find quite interesting is that there are
How long ago was this video uploaded? So 5 months ago. Okay, and I mean nothing has changed with Viz. We're still screwed over in terms of the manga, and I don't think it's coming back. It's sad.
some indirect inputs from Toriyama in Dice Adventures, actually. He still somehow indirectly influenced this work, kind of. The
Just wanted to take a look at this art because love I wish I could make this my wallpaper. I love this shot right here. Obviously this guy down here, I have no idea who he is, but the shot of Goku and the shot of Goku and Dai holding up the peace sign, like I don't that's I love this. I love this piece of art. I wish I knew. It says Weekly Shonen Jump number 33. I'll see if I can look that up later. Let me take a picture. Because I don't know. I just really love that piece of art, to be honest with you. Let's check the chat really quickly. You um, haven't you said that you hate Die Never Got Finished? Yes, yes, yes. I think I just said that again just now. Yeah, it's very annoying. It's frustrating.
Somehow indirectly influence this work, kind of. The mobile video game Dragon Quest of the Stars features characters from the series in Toriyama's art style. Because, well, apparently you can just customize your characters. I haven't played it, I'm so sorry. Now, he really made these designs or not, I truly cannot say. There are no real sources available right now for me, and I have no means to confirm that this is true. Like I said before, his art and designs are kept as consistent as possible in Dragon Quest products. So other artists often replicate his style, with some famous cases like Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru almost cloning Toriyama's art style to the point where it's hard to believe how good this man is at his work. So it's not really hard to think that some other artist was in charge of these designs. But if you were curious about how the gang would look in Toriyama's style from an official source, well, here it is. The game also features Belzar in a design that looks quite Toriyama, in fact. Belzar was never properly featured in the manga. I already talked about this final arc that never happened, but it was very clear that Belzar was going to be the antagonist of that story, as he made his presence known in the final arc. And he's even voiced by Ryusei Nakao himself for the 2020 series.
Voiced by Frieza?
It's nuts.
That's
This
crazy.
is the only official way to see Belsar in all his glory. But as I said, I have no clue if story.
I just want to say that the design for Velzar looks I really like it. It's like a dragon. I love the hind legs, the giant hind legs. It's like kind of giving me Charizard vibes, but like he actually is buff. I mean, look at the freaking biceps and muscles on this dude. And obviously I love like the horned mane. I really like this design for Velzar. Like it's very simple and minimalistic, but it still gives off intimidating. It's very cool. And it's I think it's kind of sad that we didn't get, like, obviously we know Dragon Quest Die is supposed to be longer, but I think it's sad how we didn't get that extension because I mean, come on. At least in my opinion, one of the coolest fights in Dragon Quest Die is the fight against Baron, the Dragon Knight. And like the only other fight that like really tops that is the Vern fight. So imagine getting a fight of Dai, who's also a Dragon Knight, fight a literal dragon, fight Velzar. That would probably be the coolest fight in the show. Hands down, man. Like Dragon Knight slays a dragon. That title in itself, that thought in itself just sounds amazing. Oh. It's cringe how you didn't get the notification you were live. You had to refresh your sub feed again. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. I made a community tab post about it and I also posted it in the Discord like I usually do. But yeah, um, I'm over here talking about the Velzar design. It looks really cool. And like, see, like, that's something we should have had. Like, Die fighting this guy right here, this dragon. That would be such a cool fight. He's just over here throwing body punches. Oh, that would be so cool, man.
Toriyama was actually involved in the this specific design, I have no means to know. But if you do, please let me know in the comments. And now for a more based
The Puff
Toriyama
Puff.
legacy that was passed on the Dai series, this clip.
Yes, I love this scene. I love this scene.
The Pafu Pafu gag is a current gag
Pafu
in
Pafu.
Dragon Quest games, a joke that was often present in various works of Toriyama. And the evolution of this gag has been quite funny in the games. But back to Dai's manga, yeah, this is the one writing perk of Akira Toriyama that actually made it into the series, officially. It's in the manga, and it was even expanded into the anime adaptation of 1991. And yes, I'm gonna use the Pafu Pafu gag to transition into the next section of the video, which is the animated series.
Yo, no, no way. Did he ask this in the 2020 remake? I can't remember. I don't think Dai. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't remember. I wish maybe Kato would know in the Discord server. I don't know. I might have to rewatch the beginning of Die to see. I wonder. I don't remember him saying that in the remake, but it's been a while. So I can't say like with absolute certainty, but like I'd love to rewatch that scene in the 2020 remake if Dai actually did ask Ma'am that. Cuz I remember it being in the manga 100%. I remember it being in the Viz manga, but I'm not sure about the anime. Oh, did they censor the Puff Puff and Die? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm not sure if it's in the 2020 remake. Mm. But that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And seeing Ma'am like flare up like that is absolutely hilarious.
The animated series started as a pilot movie featured in a toy fair in 1991, based on the second Dai mini story, Dai's Explosion, with some extra changes in addition to the story. This was often made to check if people were interested in seeing an animated show of these pilot things. And guess what? Apparently, they were interested because months later, the TV series began. Toei Animation, or Toei Doga, as that was its name in the past, was in charge of the adaptation, and it ended its run with 46 episodes in two extra movies. Now, there's a lot of rumors of why, like many other shonen series at the time, the anime show just stopped adapting the manga to never return to TV again until the year 2020. And let's keep it clear from the very start, whenever a show has production issues or sudden cancellations ending their broadcast, the word budget seems to be used to explain everything without giving proper explanations or arguments of why. And people seem to be okay with that. They don't question it. It's weird.
I don't know if he's just the shots that he's using, but like every time I see the old anime on the screen, I'm thinking to myself, damn, for old animation, this looks really crisp. This looks really smooth. I want to watch this now. I want to watch this now. Like, I want to watch the original Dragon Quest Dai anime from the 90s. I want to do that now. I am walking away from watching this having the urge to do that. And I will probably do that within the week.
Well, it turns out that budget had nothing to do with it. Things don't magically fix themselves by throwing them more money. Here, in real life, the true enemy of production issues, it's not budget, it's time. And it turns out that the reason for Dai's Adventures TV series' sudden end is in fact quite simple.
Did it catch
It's
up to
the
the
same
manga?
reason of why other shows from that same period of time, such as I don't know, Saint
Did it
Seiya,
did it
Slam
catch up
or
to the
Spy
manga?
Family, never adapted their stories in their entirety and suddenly stopped. So before I tell you why, let's do some basic research. The last episode of the original show was released on September 24th of 1992. By that time, the manga was almost two arcs ahead of the TV series. So, in theory,
Oh, okay.
there's a long distance between one
Uh,
and the other, right?
okay.
Which is
I thought maybe the anime caught up with the manga, but no. No, that's not the excuse here. So I wonder what he's going to tell us.
plenty of material for the anime to work with. Well, not quite really. Animated shows take a long time to produce, and it's troublesome when they're adapting mangas that are not finished yet. Which is why, probably,
Oh,
nowadays,
so I
most
was right, maybe.
Shonen Jump adaptations are tackled by seasons. I left a link in the description for a Kansenshuu article about how animation production worked for Dragon Ball specifically, which, as you may know, is another show from Toei. Using that knowledge, we can determine how much time each animation team had to finish an episode. So let's be generous and say 7 weeks for animation only. There's so much going on, like storyboards, layouts, revisions, etc. But let's play with the number for now 7 weeks. With that in consideration, let's move back in time from the release date of the final episode, episode 46, to 7 weeks in the past, where the production of said episode began. The manga would have been, in estimation, on chapter 141. This is near the climax of the Holy Sword arc. If we use this 7 week estimation as well, we can move a bit further into the past to the beginning of 1992. These
Okay.
episodes are tackled by different teams. I truly have no means right now to know exactly what episode was being produced in January, but I say January because something important happened in the manga. The Baron arc ended.
Yep.
This is important. Episode 46 happens during the Baron arc and changes the outcome of the first encounter with him to conclude the series. But why? Well, if you look at these dates, the more you go back, the more sense it makes. And the reason of why the series had to stop being made was because by the time production entered into these episodes' territory, they pretty much caught up with the manga, meaning there was nothing more to adapt and no idea of what was to come. So, in these cases,
Okay, so basically, in a long-winded explanation of everything he just said, my first initial guess was right. The anime caught up to the manga, and they just decided, hey, we can't really work on this anymore. Let's stop it. Let's- he explained it in a very long, roundabout way, but basically, it's the shit I said at the beginning. The anime caught up to the manga, and that's why the original anime got screwed. That sucks, but at the same time, like, I think it just, it's one of those things where it's like, when you do weekly manga and you do long running battle shonen, like especially like like they were doing like back then, where it's like they just have long running series go for like 200, 300 episodes, like you're gonna run into that problem. Hell, even One Piece, which has been running for, I don't know the specific amount of years, over 15 years, I'm assuming, even One Piece had to take a hiatus recently because they need time for the manga to get a little bit ahead. It's just, I mean, if you have those long running anime series, it becomes a problem, you know? And that's probably why they started experimenting, like he said, like with stuff with My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, just experimenting with having it broken up into seasons so that way you don't run into that problem. Now it sucks because as a viewer, especially if you grew up watching older shonen, it's been a long time since we've had a long running shonen. I mean, technically you can say we had one with Dragon Quest Dai since that was 100 episodes unbroken from 2020 to 2022. You can technically say that, but I don't know. In terms of like anime nowadays, we're probably never going to get another like Naruto or another Bleach where it's like we get 300 episodes of an anime back to back to back to back to back. I mean, literally the only two series I could think of that was still doing that is One Piece, and even One Piece had to take a hiatus, and I think Detective Conan is still going too. So, I mean, it's rough, man. It's rough.
it's wise for non seasonal series like these ones to stop. There are some extreme cases like Dragon Ball where they catch up with the manga but extend the distance between anime and manga by producing original filler content, like the famous 13 episodes or so of Frieza's 5 minutes. And for a hit like Dragon Ball, it makes sense they didn't want to stop adapting it, especially in the middle of such a huge climax. Again, I have no means to know why this was also not possible for other massive Shonen Jump hits like Slam Dunk. And this talk is mostly based on estimations from my part. Without a proper source, I can't confirm anything, but it is 100% certain that production for these shows stopped because they didn't have more material to work with. This is a good reason, not an unrealistic one like budget. For what I know, animators are paid by cut and not by how impressive things look. So if something looks crazy, it's not because a company is paying their animators more. It's because they're passionate people and really, really good at their jobs. Honestly, this was a lot of speculation based on a basic research made by exploring the internet, reading some things on the Dragon Quest wiki, as well as some available articles, such as the ones in the Consensus website.
My head got cold.
Was all made in just a couple of minutes. And this was just to prove you that there is more out there than just using the word budget to explain something that you really don't understand. This budget thing spread rumors online and false information, like, for example, Dragon Ball GT failing as a show because the animators ran out of passion, or that the budget was already too limited because of Dragon Ball Z. Gladly Die was a massive success in Japan and the manga finished in 1996, so there was already a proper source available to work with for the 2020 adaptation. The 2020 series is impressive for keeping a consistent, high quality production during its 100 episode run.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
because of, again, budget, but because things have improved a little in the household that Toei was mostly known for. Also for the incredible talent and passion of the team involved in its making.
You could
If you say
feel
that
the
the
passion
use
of
of
Dragon
CGI
Quest
in
Die.
particular scenes it's because of budget, nope, it is not. CG is not cheaper by any means, but it's a helpful tool available nowadays used to give 2D animators more time to cook those exquisite meals that are often present in this show. If you're someone with a wider and better knowledge of the industry and you're watching this video, please, by all means, feel free to comment. Point out
This
if I got
this
something right,
video was
if I got something
extremely
wrong,
good.
and please help me expand upon this conversation here in this humble video of ours. And so, with the manga and anime out of the way, let's relax a little and talk about some trivia to end this video. Because at the end of the day, let's remember that Dragon Quest and Dai are one and the same. この間山でムーモンに襲われた時全部使ってしまったんだったそんな雑魚相手に薬草5つも使い切るんじゃねえ I like how healthy and consistent the relationship between different pieces of Dragon Quest media is. Everything feels like it happens in the same universe, which is why I'm curious to explore other
Yeah,
Dragon
that
Quest media
Baron fight was
such as the
legendary.
Flame of Roto, of the Legend of the Hero Abel in the future. And interestingly enough, some things from Dai made it into the games and vice versa. So
Yep,
let's
yep.
explore. The
I
original
think the
Dragon Quest.
biggest thing from Dragon Quest Die, which he'll probably mention, but like just the Giga Strash being mentioned, not being mentioned, but like it's literally a move in most Dragon Quest games, whether it be Zap Strash or just any move that involves like the hero calling down lightning, imbuing it with his blade. That's been in so many Dragon Quest games, and it's cool because that originated with Dragon Quest Die. And I mean, it's one of the coolest things in gaming, in my opinion, and even in shonen manga, right? I mean, it's just really badass. And whenever I see other characters in shonen battle manga do it, I can't think of an example right now, but damn, there's so many. There's so many, but I can't think of an example, but it's cool, man. It's cool.
The chapters introduce monsters from the back then upcoming video game Dragon Quest IV. Here are some of the never seen monsters from back then that I've spotted: Wyvern, Scissor Beetle, Winky, and what it seems to be his first appearance, King Slime. Seeing the slimes fusing back then should have been quite a shock, huh? Some of the most brutal abilities from the DICE series also made it into the games. Hunkel's most powerful attack, Grand Cross, made its game debut on Dragon Quest VI. This technique has been localized as Gates in the West and remains as a very powerful attack to this very day.
That
Also,
is
Dion's
so
signature
cool.
move, Giga Break, also
I did not know about the Grand Cross. I've seen the move Pearly Gates in Dragon Quest XI, but when I saw that, no, I think I didn't recognize it because I played Dragon Quest XI before I really watched Dragon Quest Die. But that's so cool. Now he's gonna talk about the Giga Strash, which I already knew, of course.
made it into Dragon Quest VI in some kind of form. Later in the series, Dai performs a variant of this technique, and okay, it seems to be translated as Giga Gash, a stronger version of Giga Slash in
Yep,
Dragon Quest VIII.
yep,
What
I've
is
seen that in
interesting
Dragon
is
Quest
that
8 too when I
Giga
played the game.
it's Giga Break, apparently. Now, in Dragon Quest XI, if you awaken the hero's hidden abilities and use a regular size sword, he will perform the splitter abilities in a very familiar pose. In order to perform Avant
Hell
Strash,
yeah. See, I didn't even know about that, but him hitting the Yvonne Strash oh my god, that is so cool. I played Dragon Quest 11 and I never noticed that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's because I played Dragon Quest 11 before Dragon Quest Die.
in a very familiar
Oh my
pose.
god. That is the coolest thing ever, dude. I've unironically hit this pose in real life because I'm that nerdy. And see, I actually need to take like a straight up just an actual photo in this pose with the sword. Because I have some prop swords, but no, I don't have any Dragon Quest prop swords. That's the problem. But like, that's just the coolest thing ever. I'm so happy. Superior being Hadler versus Die and OG Vern. Yep. Superior being Hadler versus Die, that was a really good fight too. Dragon Quest Die has so many good fights. I totally forgot about the Superior being Hadler one too, but that is an amazing one. Ah, but I just think that's the coolest thing.
In order to perform
This like the fact that he hits this pose, so cool.
strongest attack, Avant Strash, you have to learn how to cut through earth, water, and air. That power allows you to use Advanced Strash in its strongest form.
To cut
So
all
it seems that the
things.
splitter attacks have this nice Easter egg as they cut through different elements. Looks like to me that Yuji Horii never stopped loving Dai. He even says in Dai's data book that he always wanted to work on a manga, so this series made his dream come true in some sort of form. Another really cool thing is the inclusion of the secret of evolution from Dragon Quest IV into Dai's story.
Yep,
Kind of.
yep,
In the manga, it's called The Secret of Super Beings instead, but
yep.
later, they're quite similar.
Yep.
After his beloved Rose is taken away from him, Saro loses his mind and decides to seek for the Secret of Evolution, an extremely obscure power that will make him the definitive ruler of Nadiria, resulting in one of the most astonishing and epic final battles in the Dragon Quest franchise. This is, of course, much more expanded in the recent title The Dark Prince, but that would be a talk for my Zenithia trilogy video. In a similar fashion, after Hadlar reaches his lowest point in the story, the idea of the Super Beings is introduced in the Dai series, to be later properly revealed in the tournament arc with the character of Zamza. Zamza has some visual similarities to Saro
I've
in his
I've
command style
always
and
loved
form,
the
so this is
concept of the
obviously not
superior
coincidence.
beings.
What I find really fascinating about this is
So I just
very
think it's
different in
cool.
name, but similar in execution. This concept elevates two amazing characters from the Dragon Quest universe, Saro and Hadlar, to epic proportions. No
Yeah.
matter the reason, hatred or honor, the super evolution of these two characters made them so memorable and honestly impossible to forget. And that's it. That's the end. There's gonna be another super short video as a follow-up to this one. If you like this video game trivia section, then you wouldn't want to miss that one. It's gonna be pretty fun and short in contrast to this one. But it's gonna be focused on a specific chapter and episode of Dai that could be the most Dragon Quest thing in the entire story. But that would be for another time. Slime Station is a channel run by friends who like to talk about things they're passionate about, but don't have a proper place to share with such immense and important knowledge in hopes of finding more people who share the same love
Never.
for these nerdy
I'll
things
never
they like
finish
to talk about.
Monsters 3.
So I thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next stop. And as you may know, I am terrible with conclusions. So here's a clip of my dog trying to understand how water works.
I love it. This was such a great video. Um, this was such a great video. I loved this video. I loved this video. Slime Station, if you're not subscribed to them, please go subscribe to this channel because this video is so amazing. Honestly, another stream, we're probably going to react to his adventures with Dai. And I love this video. And as you can see, I talked so much about it that even though this stream was supposed to be around, I was supposed to only spend around like only 30 minutes because that's how long a video is. We doubled that time. And I don't have time to talk about anything else since I have to work tomorrow. But thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Next stream, I would say the plan is we'll switch to Steam if it'll let me pull it up. So that way y'all can kind of see what the plan is. New audio. No, we're just gonna X out of Discord. We don't need that open right now. And then we'll go to window capture, Steam. There we go. So let's go to Steam. Uh, so the plan is we're going to play some Persona 4 Golden. Why does it say install? Did I not have my things should be plugged in. I have to check and see. I have to check and see this off stream. But those things should be plugged in. Unless I didn't. We'll have to see. But the plan is to play some Persona 4 Golden because this was a gifted to me by Plasma Axis. Thank you so much. He's the one who actually just said goodbye. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Lit stream. Thank you. So the plan is to play some Persona 4 Golden and also some Metaphor Fantasio. That's the goal for next stream. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have to figure out why these games aren't installed because they should be. My external SD card should be connected, but I'm sure it's something I'll be able to figure out pretty easily. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next stream. As always, thank you, Mr. Plasma Axis. Thank you, Ubel. I think you are the only two that commented. Yeah, y'all two are awesome. And I will catch you next stream. I don't think I said this earlier, but of course, we're in 2025 now, so Happy New Year. All that stuff. I hope this year is so good for you. So good. And I'm gonna try to make it good for me. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Check out the video I uploaded around 3-4 days ago. And yeah, y'all are awesome. Bye.